This one would be like if water is coming into your house due to a flood. Flood insurance is a totally separate policy. You want a flood policy, you need to buy a flood policy. And in order for insurance carriers to pay out on a flood, it would have to cover 2 acres of land or 2 neighboring homes, and it would have to come from a big storm that came and caused water to flow into your home, or if you have a creek or a body of water nearby and that comes into your home. Standing water in your yard that comes into your home or seeps through your foundation does not
qualify.
Right, and that can be frustrating because a lot of homes here have on a hill or whatever and it sits, so you've got to make sure you've got French drains or you've got appropriate drainage to get that away from your home, because that is not something that's ever covered on homeowners insurance.
And about how much does a flood policy cost?
Great question. It depends on where, so if you're in a flood zone X, which is the lowest flood zone, and a lot of people will say, oh, I'm not in a flood zone if I'm in a flood zone X. You still are, you're in a flood zone X, so you still could flood. It's just way farther less likely than if you're in a flood zone AE or one of those high risk flood zones. So if you're in a flood zone X, you can get flood insurance. A lot of people don't think that you can. That's like a myth that goes around. You can, and it's going to be a lot cheaper. Like I've seen policies for $400 for the year if you're in a flood zone X. If you're in a high risk flood zone, that it just depends on the mapping. I've seen it anywhere from $1,000 a year to $5,000